What is up, everyone? This is Cher talking, and today I'm here to talk about Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster, the Ivalice Chronicles. I was expecting this game to eventually be announced, but it got me by surprise on State of Play, because by being a remaster, I actually expected it to be released on a Nintendo Direct or something. But let's watch the trailer first.
O Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the Father.
Why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and conflict?
The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty. Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
Do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
That's the trailer. So that's the trailer. We have the information that is going to be released on 9/30 of 2025. You can already pre-order. It's going to be released for the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. I don't think there will be much difference between the versions, but they may cap the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch 1 versions. Being released on Steam, it's pretty interesting. A lot of people will love to play this game when using keyboard and mouse. Now, as you can see, the art shown here for the portraits and for the full character designs resembles the original art, but is likely not designed by the original artist. This is not really a problem most often, because if you haven't played War of the Vision, a game inspired by Final Fantasy Tactics, was also drawn by other artists, and it looks amazing. As long as they keep the essence of the game, it's gonna be fine. So let's rewind the trailer and see what they have here. This was announced during the State of Play, so I was pretty excited when I saw the Creative Studio tree. Square Enix studios always are branded like this. And as you can see, this cutscene is taken from the PSP version of the game, but it does look high definition.
O Father, abandon not your way.
This part still looks great. Yeah, you can see that it was upscaled. There are some stuff that shows that.
Wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Now, we can see the first time the sprites, and well, unlike Tactics Ogre Reborn that used SNES sprites that had a lot less pixels, this time we have a lot more to use, and the upscaling does not look bad. It still feels like they could do some rework in some sprites, but I'll get to that later. In my opinion, if this was entirely made via AI, it is still a pretty good job, especially with the background that looks great, and it does not remove from the original, just make it match the higher definition used for sprites. Especially at this scene, look at the water. The water effects look amazing. Look at Mustagio as well. He looks so cool. And all of the tiles look amazing as well. There's never too much detail, because if there was too much detail, it would actually draw your attention out of the sprite art.
If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the Father.
There are some little inconsistencies, I believe, like here on this pixel, this other one here as well. So it really feels like it was automatically upscaled, but it's not something you see in every scene or every sprite. Well, the dragon does not look that great. It's a summon, and It was already in very low definition, I believe. But the UI looks so good. I don't know if the team designing this game is the same one that did Tactics Ogre Reborn, but if they are, or I don't know, maybe Triangle Strategy. I doubt it's Triangle Strategy because that one was made by the third party. You can see the job system, and pretty easy to understand the classes here if you play the original. But I'm not seeing the extra classes from the PSP version.
Must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Look here at this background. This one doesn't look as great as the one we saw before, but it's still okay. Like I said, there's not that much detail to confuse you when looking at the sprites. We also have more information displayed at the same time, like Bravery. We also have more information being displayed at the same time, like Bravery and Faith. And that really helps because those status are important in this game. And you can also see when a spellcaster is conjuring a spell, since they have charge time in this game. That really changes how to play. And the mighty Thunder God Sid. This guy breaks the game. Orlando is one of the most overpowered characters in JRPG history. I doubt they're going to rebalance him because everyone loves to play with him. And here it's a part where I also love it, what they did. You can see that we have giant rocks, giant blocks of 3D polygons. And even then, they look good. It could look terrible because, you know, waterfall does not look blocky. But I still see some signs of things that could be cleaning up. Like this small pixel here, or the way that they did this bridge. But overall, it's a pretty good job, I would say.
It ends now.
Voice acting looks great. They chose some pretty good actors.
Do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
It's gonna make the cutscene so much better. Just like it did with Tactics Ogre Reborn. And the most important thing for collectors is that they are allowing you to play as classic mode or the enhanced mode. I will always prefer to have quality of life updates and play the enhanced versions, but some people love the originals, right? So the classic version unites the graphics and gameplay of the original with the renowned War of the Lions translation. So they are using the PSP version translation. And here on the enhanced version, we'll have a renewed interface, extensive additions, and adjustments to the story. Well, you are not seeing this because I'm on the front. Fully voiced dialogue and much more. Because both versions are included, you can choose the one you want to play. But I am very excited about the adjustments to the story. Are they including new content? Well, Square Enix have been doing an amazing job with remasters recently, like they did with Saga Frontier 1 Remaster that added a ton of content. Saga Frontier 2 Remaster also added content, so I'm hopeful for some extra gameplay features. The PSP version also had content that would use the ad hoc connection so that you will be able to play multiplayer stages, so maybe they can do something with the assets they have. I don't know, but we'll see when the game releases. We're still pretty far from it, but what do you think? I am very excited for the release of this game. Let's see here in the comment section if you play the original, if you're planning to play the remaster. Thanks so much for watching this. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I hope to see you soon in the next video or live stream. Goodbye.